Hey, what is up, guys? It's Esther Eagle here, and today I'm going to be doing something a little different on my Take Flight Fridays. Normally, it's like a news story or some sort of cool event. Also, something new. This is super late, not even near Friday, closer to the next Friday than it is the last one that's supposed to be for. But to be honest, when people are YouTubers and they create a job out of it, stuff. They have the time to go and make videos for you guys on the daily and stick to their schedule pretty firmly. Well, when you're, freshman in high school and you've got work to do and things and stuff, sometimes it can be harder to stick to your schedule than you think. So I apologize if there's ever a delay of upload. It doesn't mean that I completely forgot about uploading. It means that I couldn't do it or else I would have, because trust me, I love doing this for you guys. But anyway, we're going to go on head on. We're going to be listing my top 10 favorite video games as of right now, and some of these are just going to be I might not even play them, but they were something important to my childhood or something. Doesn't really matter. But anyway, we're just going to count them down, so let's go ahead and get right in on this list. Honorable mentions. Oh yeah. Now, guys, to my honorable mentions list right here. These are some popular titles that just didn't quite make the list, but are still great games in my opinion. I do believe I have 3, something like that. The first one I'm going to name on my honorable mentions list real quick is Mortal Kombat. Now, I grew up with that game because my dad had a Sega Genesis, and I gotta tell you, it was great. I loved it so much. And so I felt that it deserved to have a spot in here, but it's not really in my top 10 favorite games. Don't necessarily play it all the time, but, I felt it needed a spot. Next, we're going to head on down to Deadpool the game. Now, I gotta tell you guys, I really loved that game. I loved it so much. In fact, I could not get myself to stop playing it. But, it just wasn't really a game that that I felt needed to be up with the others. So we're just gonna go ahead and, no, I don't want to forget about it. It's such a great game. Number 10. So, yes, as you guys haven't figured it out yet, I sound really dumb with these stupid voiceovers, but we're gonna keep on going. So at number 10 here, I'm gonna have to say that it is the Call of Duty series. Now, the reason why I put it so far down is because I know it's really mainstream and all of that, but honestly, if I had to pick a game that I played the most, that I have played the most, it'd be Call of Duty. I'm placing it at number 10 purely because I don't feel even though it probably is one of my favorite games, it should be up at number 3, it's more of a multiplayer based game. I hate the storyline to it. I hate all the Call of Duty storylines, except for Call of Duty Black Ops 1. I really like that one, but I did not like any of them. So, I felt like the fact that it's only good for multiplayer, and the fact that there's other great games that have all-around good stuff, it just deserved to be down here. Although, no shame on it, it's a great game. I love it so much. And I realize that I've been saying it's a great game. The series or the title is a great game. My favorite just happens to be Black Ops 2, which is up on the screen right now, but that's my favorite one. But all in all, great series. Don't stop making games every year. Number 9. Alright guys, you heard me correctly. It's number 9. This is actually the complete opposite of the last one. Down at number 9, I've got Halo. Now, the reason why I have this one down here is kind of like the other Call of Duty in some sort. It's a really big multiplayer-based game, and it's just very well known. And honestly, this one ranks above Call of Duty in my book because I love Halo so much more and I love the storyline. So why I said this is the exact opposite for me is because I hate the multiplayer. I cannot really, I really don't like multiplayer on this game. Storyline, I look forward to playing, and I love it so much. I've got so many of their figures. If you guys have watched my room tours, I'm sure I've talked about them plenty. But anyway, I love Halo so much, but I feel like just the fact that it's only good for one thing, and it's kind of mainstream, and there's a lot of other good games that are all the way, all around good in other senses. I'm going to have to bump it down. But just know that, honestly, Halo and Call of Duty would probably make it above some of these other games in terms of how often I play them. So anyway, on to the next one. Number 8. So down here at number 8, we've got a pretty great game series. It's the Alien series, but in particular, I'm going to have to say Alien Isolation. And honestly, this storyline is so compelling, so great, so wonderful. It would be higher if it wasn't the fact that it's a horror game, and I absolutely am terrified of horror games. But this is the only horror game that's has me wanted to play more. So props to you, Alien Isolation. I love your movies. They go down in my top 10 for, I know, probably top 3 for favorite movie series / movies of all time. I liked your other games too, Alien vs. Predator, to name a few. Alien vs. Predator, and let me see, like Colonial Marines. Anyway, so yeah, thank you, Alien Isolation. Number 7. For number 7, dropping down here, we've got Far Cry series. Now, don't get me wrong, Far Cry is great, and I know I'm probably getting dissed right now in people's minds about why it's so low. And honestly, it's just because I've had so many other games that I've literally played hundreds, and so Far Cry making it this far should really say something, because I love Far Cry. Far Cry 3 was my favorite. Far Cry 4 I'm playing through right now. Well, I've already beaten it, but I'm playing through it again, and I'm having fun with my friend Chase, XVJI. He's been in a couple of my videos, but anyway, it's a great game, and I cannot recommend it more. Love Far Cry. Number 6. So, dropping down here to number 6, it was honestly my favorite game for a little while. Well, I thought it was anyway. I honestly had other games that I liked more. I just didn't really think about it too much. But anyway, sorry, phone just went off. Anyway, I've got South Park, the Stick of Truth. South Park is honestly one of my favorite shows. It's hilarious. It never disappoints. It's always stupid humor, and that's the kind of comedy I like. So we're going to go ahead and drop South Park down here to number 6. But yeah, I just love it so much. By the way, if you could put in your comments who's your favorite South Park character. For all of you who disagree on it being either Timmy or Jimmy, we are not friends. Kenny's pretty awesome too, but they've got my heart. Number 5. So down here at number 5, it's this new game that I've been playing. Well, it's not new, but anyway, it's new to me. I've been playing it like non-stop. You don't even know. Download it on my phone and on my computer. I'm sure you've all seen it coming. Hearthstone. Now, Hearthstone is just one of those great games. I've always been a fan of Magic the Gathering, so I felt like it was just kind of a way to get me back into Magic, and it really has gotten me back into Magic the Gathering. So I love that. Thank you for bringing back old memories and new ones to come. And Hearthstone, do not stop making updates. I just was in the rank thing. I thought, I got to a fairly high rank. I was just like, oh yeah, that's pretty awesome. Realized that like the rewards weren't crap, so that kind of made me upset. But you know what, Hearthstone, you are the best, and Druid in particular, you are the best. Anyone that tells me otherwise, we're not friends. And number 4. Honestly, number 4, dropping down here, I'm gonna have to say it's the Telltale's The Wolf Among Us and the Telltale's The Walking Dead. Both are great games. Walking Dead is my all-time favorite TV show, because it's just great. I've met Norman Reedus, aka Daryl, and I got to meet some of the other cast members, but Spotlight was Daryl. He's my favorite character. But anyway, it's just such a great thing, and Telltale made it into such a great game. It's so different, yet you find some of the old characters, which just makes it so great. And the fact that there's all these plot twists and you decide what goes on really makes it a compelling game, and really makes you emotional whenever you make your choices, because you're always going to regret something. There's never a time where I've not regretted something, thought I could have done this better, which makes me really impressed with the way they've made these games. And The Wolf Among Us, me and my brother my brother Sean have just been so in love with this series, and I cannot recommend either of these more. I mean, honestly, great games, guys. Number 3. Down here at number 3, we've got one of my all-time favorite game titles, Overlord. What? Overlord? What in the what? Anyway, guys, Overlord is one of my favorite titles, but a very unknown title. Honestly, the only reason I ever got into it is because one day I overheard my brother and my neighbor talking about this game called Overlord. So I bugged my brother to play it once more, and he did, and I watched, and I loved it so much. I do not know very many people who play Overlord. Like I said, I'm very kind of unknown title, which kind of makes me upset. But Overlord, it's great, and the green minions and the blues are my favorites. It's great, guys. If you get a chance, look it up. Go get at any game store. They'll probably have it for like $5. Like I said, not a very well-known game, but they always have it. So it'll probably be pretty cheap if you ever want to try it. But yeah, I love this game so much. Number 2. I honestly had to put some thought into this because I've got 2 favorite games that I always say are my number 1 because I've never thought about splitting them apart in terms of them being number 1. But if I really had to come down to it, probably have to be Skyrim. Now, like I said, Skyrim, I'm still, even in this video, I'm going to say it's my favorite game, because it is. That and tied for favorites, but if I had to give it to one, it'd have to be Skyrim, only because I loved everything about it, except for I didn't like necessarily how you never get to hear yourself talk, and for me personally, that kind of affected like other dialogues, and there's never like close-up, there's never actual cutscenes, which can also just kind of affect some stuff, but I'm really going to contradict myself when I say number 1. But anyway, yeah, it's a great game, guys. I've got it on my computer, and oh my god, I've got it on my Xbox. I literally spent a whole day's work figuring out how I can get my Xbox save that I've been playing for years onto my computer. Finally did it, and now it's just, oh my god, I'm so into Skyrim modding. I watch weekly shows. To name a couple, Bro Duel, cannot recommend them more. Great, absolute great modding thing. I look at them for more serious aspects in terms of the mod, and then for a more hilarious, better like gameplay point of view, I always look to MXR mods. Hilarious guy. But yeah, so on to my number 1. Number 1. Alright, it's time for what you guys have all been waiting for. Number 1. Sorry, people just came in the door. This is the Portal series. What? Sam, you just contradicted yourself so many times. You said you don't like it whenever the main character doesn't get to talk and Shell's a mute, which she is. And you don't like how there's no cutscenes. Well, also, Portal doesn't really have any cutscenes, except for, like, at the very end. So, yeah. Contradicted myself again, didn't I? Oops. Oh well. But anyway, Portal, the only reason I gave it up so much is because you get so many emotions playing Portal, and there's so much going on, and it's so weird. I always love how Portal makes it seem like a happy place on the outside. Like, sort of like it's bubbly and melancholy at the same time. Everything seems like it should be happy. Everything seems like it should be the perfect place. And yet it's so melancholy, so just evil. It makes you love it even more. And that's why Portal is up number 1 on this list. Guys, it's honestly the greatest game ever. Tied with Skyrim. But anyway, I've got the real-life Portal gun, like, the real-life, replica, life-size replica. I've got a desk defender turret, which, like, shoots at things. And I've got a Wheatley, which is my all-time favorite character of the Portal series. Guys, I can't. It's too great. It's my background right now for my computer. I love it so much. If you guys ever get a chance who haven't played it, play both of the titles. They're really worth it. And, Lord Gaben, if you're watching, which you're probably not, too busy loathing in your wealth, Make a Portal 3, god dang it. I've been waiting on it for so long. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making it for you guys. Let me know in the comments below what are your guys' favorite games. I don't expect mine to be yours, so just let me know what your guys' opinions are. So, yeah, I'll see you guys later. Sorry about the very delayed Take Flight Friday, but I hope you guys enjoyed. See you, Eaglets. Good night.